Today is Friday, January 30th, 2026. Another day in the sim for me. This is the last day of January trading this month. Uh, had worse days, I've had better days. I ended up on the green side. I kind of started pretty good green, then went pretty deep red, and then cleaned it up, and then ended up finishing on the green side. My profit ratio today was 55 cents in the green. I ended up totaling out at 83 trades. I had 49 winners, 34 losers. Um, so that's right at about 60% accuracy. Not my best accuracy day. And also, my losers averaged 13 cents versus a 10-cent winner. Um, so, really, the only way that I got out of the day uh, on the green side is just the small advantage on the accuracy. Um, I did good today, control my emotions. I didn't get upset. I didn't blow up and throw a fit or anything like that. Um, and I remember my biggest loser of the day was a 44-cent loss, and it came right at 7 a.m. It was on LRHC. I had been trading it quite a bit this morning, and I traded it even in the open market as well. I traded until about 9:15 this morning. I usually stop before the opening bell, but today I kept going to try and get out of the hole a little bit, and it worked for me. So, but anyway, my big loss of the day, 44-cent loser. Um, the volume had kind of slowed down a little bit, but I was holding at 538, and it looked like it was going to be a breakthrough VWAP. I was expecting like 538 up to like 555 or 560. VWAP was at like right below 550. And I love that like 35 to 55 bounce. Usually, if it can break through 35 and 40, it's going to break through 50 and hit 55, maybe 60. That's one of my favorite. Just like the whole dollar. Like if you get in like 85 or 90, it usually breaks through the dollar mark up to like 05 or 10, sometimes 15. That half dollar mark, I like to get in around 35 or 40. So I was kind of holding. I got in at 38 and I was holding. It had kind of developed a little bit of a bull flag pattern, and then it just shit the bed. I mean, it dropped almost a whole dollar. I got out right at the $5 mark. It ended up being a 44-cent loser. I got out at 4.94. Um, just dang it, uh, what do you do? Um, but that brought me at that point. I was right at break even. I was a little bit on the green. I think I was up 13 cents in the green, and that brought me to the red side. And then it got deeper and deeper from there. I never quite got to the lowest I was 87 cents in the red. I've told myself I'm not going to go below a dollar in the red. Same way, once I hit a dollar on the green side, I'm going to try and shut it off for the day. Um, so I never got quite that far, and at that point, I kind of just took my hands off and really just settled in and waited for some decent setups. That was around like 7:20 ish in the morning, and I was about 45 trades in at that point. Um, and I knew my accuracy hadn't been that great. I knew I was flirting with like the 50% mark. Um, so then I really sat on my hands and just waited for much better setups. So the next half of the morning, I went from down 87, cleaned all that up, and got back green 55 cents. So um, I dug my way out of the hole, made it work for me. I need to get a little bit better about digging these big holes. Makes me wonder if I should maybe do another week worth of sim trading. I'm kind of thinking that's probably the responsible thing to do, but I'm also kind of telling myself I need to force myself to get in there with my account. So I don't know. I'll think about it the next couple of days over the weekend and see what I come up with. I've been green I've been on the green side of every day this week, even though it's been a struggle several of the days. And that being said, by the time I factor in, if I do a small share size like 20, I wanted to do 10, but I think I'm going to have to at least do 20 or so. I should probably be doing 50. But anyway, that being said, the way I trade with the fees and commissions, I'm probably going to end up red in my account, even if I end up green on the day with my profit ratio. Um, so that's another thing to factor into the equation. So I don't know. I'm going to ponder this on my brain for the next couple days on the weekend, and we'll see how I feel when Monday morning hits. But other than that, not a bad way to end the week. Could have been a little better, but I'm still on the right side, so it's hard to complain there. And uh, January's been a little bit of uh, a thing for me. I finally got back into the trading habit. December and the first half of January, I kind of not paid too much attention to the market because I didn't have that account set up, and then I was working extra and blah blah blah. So now I'm getting back in the swing of it, and it's feeling good. Feeling good. I had a little bit of fun this morning. It wasn't that fun when I started uh, having consistent losing trades, but I stuck through it, and it worked out in the end. So that's always fun, and hopefully we can have a strong February as well. All right.